The learning trap. Stop hoarding. Start owning. Ever get that feeling? You've got a pile of books on your nightstand, a dozen saved courses in your inbox, pages and pages of notes you'll never open again. But when you stop and ask yourself, what did I actually learn? Your mind just goes blank. It's not that you're not trying. It's that you've got learning completely backwards. Most people treat learning like a to-do list. Finish the chapter, hit 100% on the progress bar, post a summary on LinkedIn so everyone sees you're growing. It feels good in the moment. It gives you that little sense of accomplishment, but honestly, it has almost nothing to do with real growth. I call this hoarding knowledge. You're just collecting piles of information, but you never digest the real point of it. I'm your mindset companion. Back in 2019, I fell straight into this trap. I set a goal, read 50 books in a year, and I did it. I checked the boxes, posted the photos, got the likes. But a year later, I realized I couldn't explain the core idea of more than 5 of them. The other 45? I barely remembered the titles. All that content just disappeared. I thought I had a bad memory, but I was wrong. The problem wasn't my memory. I never actually owned any of it. What does it mean to own knowledge? It means you can take a big, complicated idea and explain it to a 10-year-old. It means you can tie it to a decision you're making right now. It means when you're stuck, you can pull that idea out and actually use it. Mastering one book, it's worth more than skimming 100. There's a real idea here. Depth decides whether you can use what you learn. That ability to take something from one place and apply it somewhere totally different, that's the only real reason to learn anything. Shallow learning keeps you stuck. It's like memorizing a recipe but never understanding how cooking works. Miss one ingredient and you're completely lost. But when you understand the logic underneath, your brain starts seeing patterns everywhere. That kind of power doesn't come from scrolling. It comes from sitting with an idea, chewing on it until it clicks. So why do we keep chasing the finish line? Because finishing gives your brain cheap, easy dopamine. You hit complete and your brain tricks you into thinking you've made real progress. But deep learning is uncomfortable. It's counterintuitive. You have to stop. You have to sit in the confusion until things finally make sense. No instant reward. So most people run back to their progress bars. A while back, I did an experiment. For 3 months, I only read one book, Poor Charlie's Almanac by Charlie Munger. I took every mental model, rewrote them in my own words, found real-life examples, and forced myself to use them in my business decisions. The result? I learned more in those 3 months than in the previous 3 years of skimming. My work suddenly had depth. I wasn't just repeating other people anymore. I was thinking from the source. So how do you actually own what you learn? First, kill progress anxiety. Tell yourself, my goal isn't to finish, it's to master. Reading one book 3 times is worth 10 times more than reading 3 books once. Second, output forces input. As soon as you learn something, write it down or explain it out loud. Where you get stuck, that's exactly where you... Don't skip it, work through it. Third, crash it into reality. Knowledge only sticks when it hits your real life. Learn a time management trick? Audit yesterday's schedule. Learn a negotiation tactic? Think about your last meeting. Learning without real context is just a hobby. Fourth, master the minimum unit. Don't move on until you've really broken down the current idea. Pros don't care how much they've covered. They only care one thing. Can I use this yet? Your brain isn't a hard drive. It's a web. Information only becomes knowledge when it connects to what you already know. Without that connection, it just slips away. Stop lying to yourself with numbers. All those unread courses and saved articles, they're just a way to feel productive without growing. From now on, don't ask, how much did I learn? Ask, what do I actually own? Anyway, that's it for today. If you're tired of the skimming trap, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.